Dear friends, scholars and students, I Professor Satish Prakash S. Shukla welcome you all again to this YouTube channel. In last two videos, we have learned to convert the raw scores into standardized scores, and for that we have used percentile scores and T-scores. Today we will see the Stenine scores. Stenine scores are nothing but the conversion of raw scores into standard scores, which are used to establish the norms for standardized test. And the word stenine is derived by combining two words standard and 9. Why 9? Because it converts the raw scores into standard scores and divide them in 9 different parts. How? To understand that thing, first of all, we have to see the normal probability curve. In normal probability curve, we know those friends that the line, perpendicular line drawn from the top of the curve intersect x-axis at 0 sigma. Means the point where these two lines intersect each other, we find there 0 sigma. 0 sigma means z equals to 0, and z means, as shown on the upper right side of the screen, z equals to x minus mu upon sigma, where x is the observation and mu is the mean of particular data set and sigma is the standard deviation of that particular data set. In this way, the intersecting point of that perpendicular line drawn from the top of the curve and x-axis, we find there z equals to 0. And at the same place, we find mu means mean, here z means mode and m means median. All the values of central tendency of that particular data set are found at the place where z equals to 0 is found. And between the curve and x-axis, 100% of the observations are lying, and before, at the left side of that perpendicular line, 50% of the observations of entire data set are found, whose values are less than mean of that particular data set, and 50% of the observations are found at the right side of that perpendicular line, and the values of these all observations are more than the mean of that particular data set. Now friends, Stenine divides the standard score in 9 different parts. How? We'll see. First you see this probability curve. Here nine parts are there. These two parts are the sub part of one single part. In this way 9 parts are there. At the left side of the curve, 4% of entire data, all the observation, 4% of all the observations are lying here at the left side of the curve. The values of these 4% of the observation are the lowest in terms of entire data set, and they are found before minus 1.75 sigma. And after this 4% lowest observation, 7% of the observations are found between minus 1.75 sigma to minus 1.25 sigma. And after that, after these 11% of the observations, the values of these 12% observations are found between minus 1.25 sigma to minus 0.75 sigma. The values of these 12% of the observations are more than this 11% of the observation. After this 23% of the observations, 17% of observations are found between minus 0.75 to minus 0.25 sigma. After this 40% of the observation, 20% of the observation which are lying at the middlemost of the curve are found between minus 0.25 sigma to 0.25 sigma. After this 60% of the lowest observation, 17% of observations are found between 0.25 sigma to 0.75 sigma. And after this 77% lowest observations, 12% of the observations are found between 0.75 sigma to 1.25 sigma. After this, 89% of the observations, 7% of the observations are found between 1.25 sigma to 1.75 sigma, and the highest 4% of the observations are found after 1.75 sigma. In this way, the entire curve is divided in 9 parts. The observations lying at the lowest part, at the left part of this curve, 4% of the observation whose values are the lowest in terms of the entire data set are assigned stenine 1. These 4% of the observations are assigned stenine 1. Next 7% of the observations are assigned the stenine 2. 3 stenine is assigned to 12% of this observation, which are lying between minus 1.25 sigma to 0.75 sigma, minus 0.75 sigma, and 17% of the observations which are lying between minus 0.75 and minus 0.25 sigma are assigned stenine 4. Middlemost 20% of the observations are assigned stenine 5, which are lying between minus 0.25 sigma to 0.25 sigma. Next to this, 17% of observations are assigned stenine 6. Next to this, 12% of the observations are assigned stenine 7. Stenine 8 is assigned to this 7% of the observation, and stenine 9 is assigned to highest 4% of the observation. In this way, the entire data is divided in 9 parts, and all the scores of the data are assigned a particular stenine in single digit. It means this standard scores converts the row scores into single digit standard score from 1 to 9, from lowest to highest. Now friends, we will convert the observation scores of our data into stenine by using Excel. For that, first of all, we have to open an Excel sheet, and here the Excel sheet is opened. In this sheet, you can see the data are entered in column B and column C. In column B, data of male are entered, and in column C, data of female are entered. The data range of male is B3 to B52, and in B53 the mean of male is found. Here you can see the mean of male is found. How the mean is found, that we have learnt in so many videos earlier. And the range of female, data of female is C3 to C52, and their mean is found in C53. You can see here in B54 the standard deviation of male is found, and in C54 the standard deviation of female is found. We will use these two values to find the stenine scores for this data set for male and female separately. For that, first of all, we have to prepare this table in which the range of Z values, range of sigma scores are to be mentioned from 2 for each stenine. Here, for first stenine, the range is mentioned, and first stenine, the scores having Z value less than minus 1.75 are assigned stenine 1. All the scores which are having Z value less than minus 1.75. So initial point is not shown here, less than is written, and it is up to minus 1.75. For stenine 2, minus 1.75 to 1.25. Then for stenine 3, minus 1.25 to minus 0.75. In this way, the values of range of all the stenine in terms of Z values are written in some particular columns of that Excel sheet. I have written this to range starting point and ending point of the range in column F and G. And at last you can see the highest scores, highest 4% scores, whose values, whose Z values are more than 1.75, all are assigned stenine 9. So here 1.75 is starting point and ending point is not given. Now we will use Excel to convert the row scores of male into stenine score. For that, for first stenine, the starting point is not to be written. For second stenine, starting point is from minus 1.75 Z and ending point is minus 1.25 Z. We have to find here the value of observation, means value of X that corresponds to minus 1.75 Z. To find the value of X that corresponds to minus 1.75, we have to use this statistical formula where X equals to Z into sigma plus mu. X we have to find. Now we convert this formula into Excel formula. We have to find X for minus 1.75 for male. For that we write here equal sign, and Z is already given here minus 1.75 and his cell address is F4. So we write here F4 into sigma. Sigma means standard deviation. Standard deviation of male is to be multiplied with this minus 1.75. So for multiplication we will put here asterisk sign, and then we have to multiply it with standard deviation of male, and standard deviation of male is found in B54. So here we will write B54, and this standard deviation will be used to find the X of all these numbers, all these stenine. So we have to freeze this address. So we write here $sign B54. Then we have to add mu. For addition we will put here plus sign, and mu is found in B53. ST is found in B54, not in B56. We make here correction, B54, and mu is found in B53. And as this mean is to be used to find X starting point for each stenine. So we will freeze the address of this mu also. For that we will write here B $53. Mu is found in B53. Then we press enter key. But we need the X in whole number. So to convert any decimal number in whole number, one more addition is to be made, one more thing is to be added in this particular formula, and that is round. After round we have to start a bracket, means the entire function through which we will find our result is to be written in this new function round. Then we have to start bracket, then our original formula, then after that formula we will put there comma, and then we write here 0. 0 means no digit is required after decimal point. So we will get the result in whole number. Let us see. Here 9 is starting point for seconds 9. Now we will find the ending point of seconds 9. For that, the same formula is to be used, x equals to z into sigma plus mu. For male, we are going to convert this statistical formula into Excel formula to find the last observation, last value, last ending point of the observation for stenine 2. And the x here, that the x that is to be found here corresponds the z value minus 1.25. So we start with equal sign, then we have to mention here z for that particular x, and z corresponds to this x is minus 1.25, that is written in G4. So we will write here G4, then we have to multiply it by standard deviation of male, and standard deviation of male is found in B54, and for multiplication we write here asterisk sign, then $54 because we have to freeze this address B54, then plus we have to add mu means mean of male, and mu is found in B53, and we have to freeze that address, so we will write here $53, and as we want to the result of this formula in whole number, so after equal sign we will write here round, then start bracket. The entire expression is to be written in bracket. After the expression we have to write here comma, then 0, because we don't want any digit after decimal point, we want the number in whole number. So this is 17, this 17 is the x, that corresponds to minus 1.25z, and this 9 is x, that corresponds to minus 1.75z. So the range of second stenine for male is 9 to 17. Now friends, we will select these both cells in which the lowest and highest axis for second stenine are found. Then we bring this cursor over this selected cell, the tiny square that is found at the lower right side of that selected cells, and as soon as it will be changed into plus sign, we will double click here, and the values of range of all the stenines in terms of x, in terms of row scores are found. Only the problem is there that the starting point of 9th stenine is not found. No problem. We have found the starting point of 8th stenine in K10. We will make it active. Then we drag it downwards. Then the formula to find the starting point of 9th stenine will be copied, and we will get the result. And in the same way, for first stenine, ending point is not there. For that also we don't have to be tensed. Just we have to make the cell below that particular cell active. Here L4 is made active. When that cell will be active, then we will drag it upwards and the formula written in L4 will be copied in L3, and in this way we'll find the ending point of first anion, and that is 9. In this way, friends, we have found the ranges for each anion in terms of the data of male. The first anion scores of the male, if less than 9, then they will be assigned first anion. The scores of the male between 9 and 17 will be assigned anion 2. Scores between 17 and 26 will be assigned anion 3. In this way, the scores of the male, if it is 70 or more than that, then will be assigned anion 9. In this way, the entire data, entire row scores of male are converted in 9 anion. And these all are the ranges of the anion of male. Now we will find the anion for female, and for that also we will use this formula. First we will find the starting point of second anion for female. For that we will make the cell M4 active, and there we will write equal, then we will write here round because we want a result in whole number. Then in bracket we write the original formula, that is Z into sigma plus mu. Here the X that is to be found for starting point of second anion corresponds to minus 1.75 Z, and minus 1.75 Z is written in F4. So we write here F4, that it is to be multiplied by the standard deviation of female, and standard deviation of female is found in C54. So after putting here asterisk sign, we write here C54, and as it is to be freezed, we will write $54. Then we have to add mu of female, that is found in C53. So after putting plus sign, we write here C53, and as the cell address of mu of female is to be freezed, after C we will write dollar, and then we write 53. In this way, after this we have to put comma, and then we have to write 0. 0, that it indicates that after decimal point we do not want any digit. It means we want here the result in whole number. So it is 3. The starting point of second anion of female is 3, and now we have to find the ending point of second anion in terms of X, and the X to be found here for ending point of second anion of female corresponds to Z equals to minus 1.25. We have to remember that minus 1.25 is written in G4. So first we write here round, then in bracket Z is there, minus 1.25, that is written in Z4, so we write here Z4. Then this is to be multiplied by SD. SD is found in C54. So after putting an asterisk sign here, we write C54, $54 because we have to freeze it, $54. Then we put addition sign, plus sign, Then we have to add mu. Mu of female is found in C53, and as we have to freeze it, we will write here $53, and after that we'll put comma, then we'll write here 0. We close the bracket and press enter key. In this way, the range of second stenine for female is 3 to 11. Means the female, if any female obtains score between 3 and 11, will be assigned stenine 2. Now, for remaining stenine 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, we just select these two cells M4 and M5. We bring this cursor over the tiny square at lower right side, and when it will be converted into plus sign, we will double click there. The stenine for the ranges for stenine 2 to 8 will be found in this way for female, and for starting point of 9th stenine for female, we make the cell M10 active and we drag it down. The formula written in M10 will be copied and will be pasted here by dragging it down. In this way, the starting point of 9th stenine for female is found in terms of X, it is 60, and we have to find here the ending point of first stenine for female. For that, we have to just make the cell under that particular cell active, and that cell is N4. We have made here it active, and now we drag upwards. In this way, the formula written in N4 will be copied and pasted in N3. In this way, we have found the ranges for stenine 1 to 9 for female. The scores of the women, if the scores of the women is less than 3, then they will be assigned first stenine. The scores of female, if will be between 3 and 11, then they will be assigned stenine 2. Females having scores between 11 and 20 will be assigned stenine 3. Scores between 20 and 28 of female will be assigned stenine 4. In the same way, if the female will score between 52 to 60, between 52 and 60, then they will be assigned stenine 8. And if female will obtain score 60 or more, then they will be assigned stenine 9. In this way, we can convert the raw scores into standard scores that we have seen here, that is stenine scores, by using Excel. Friends, in this way, today we have learned how to convert the raw scores into stenine scores, that is standard scores. We have learned 3 standard scores, and we have used the Excel sheets to convert the raw scores in percentile ranks, in T-scores, and in stenine scores. If you are having any problem in terms of converting raw scores into stenine scores by using Excel, then you can ask me on the mail. You can mail me on the mail address seen on the screen. We will meet again with another topic. Till then, goodbye. Stay home, stay safe.